If you want to learn, be humble. Hey guys, welcome. It's day 318 of 366, where I'm reading The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday and giving you my 2 cents. So, April 11th. If you want to learn, be humble. Throw out your conceited opinions, for it is impossible for a person to begin to learn what he thinks he already knows. And that's from Epictetus in Discourses. I think we recently talked about that in another passage. Of all the Stoics, Epictetus is the closest one to a true teacher. He had a school. He hosted classes. In fact, his wisdom is passed down to us through a student who took really good lecture notes. One of the things that frustrated Epictetus about philosophy students, and has frustrated all college professors since time began, is how students claim to want to be taught, but really secretly believe they already know everything. The reality is that we're all guilty of thinking we know it all, and we'd all learn a lot more if we could set that attitude aside. As smart and successful as we may be, there's always someone who is smarter, more successful, and wiser than us. Emerson put it well: every man I meet is my master in some point, and in that, I learn from him. If you want to learn, if you want to improve your life, seeking out teachers, philosophers, and great books is a good start. But this approach will only be effective if you're humble and ready to let go of opinions you already have. And we all have an ego. We all do think we know it all. And we want to be smart. We want to brag about things we've done, things we've accomplished, things we know, maybe even things we've read about. And I guess it's really hard to check that ego at the door. But I recently spoke of maybe you are so far advanced in a certain field of endeavor. Maybe you're a scientist. Maybe you're a professional musician. And some beginner walks through the door, and you just totally dismiss them because it's what do they know? They been playing this instrument six weeks here. I'm not gonna learn anything from that person, or whatever field of endeavor it is. But they have eyes that you don't. And maybe, throughout all your training, throughout all your years, you kind of forget to see something in a certain way. Maybe you just never even saw it in that way. And they just say one thing or offer some piece of insight. Maybe they were a professional or, knew another field really, really well. And when they come in, their perspective is just slightly different. And it makes you think about your field in a way you never thought about. And it just kind of gives you a greater, wider understanding of that thing. And so you never know where the knowledge is going to come from. You have to be open to learn. Obviously, don't throw everything you know out the window, and take advice from everybody, but listen. Make sure your mind is open. Take it in, and put it to the test. Think about it. And maybe you'll learn something new from somebody that you never thought you would. That's all I got for today, guys. If you have any thoughts on or examples of times where you thought you knew it all and you learned a lesson, leave it in the comments below. All right, guys. Talk to you later.